Dreams Time. Dreams Time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. A bit early, say 15 minutes early, but I'm with Hayden.
How's it going, y'all? Good to see y'all. Luke, I appreciate you letting me join, man. I think the last time we went live, let me take my headphones off. They're not working. I think the first time we went live was, what was that, 2 months ago? About a month ago? Something.
Yeah,
something
that's
like
month, yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you inviting me again, man. This is going to be fun. So we have 5 topics today, right? I think you said. Sweet.
5 topics, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the topics today is Daredevil.
It's good, man. I'm telling you, I'll let you go first, man, because this is your channel, so you go first and you talk about it. But all I gotta say is I'm loving it so far, man. And I'm someone who started season 1. I never finished it, but what I saw, I enjoyed. But this so far, it's a Daredevil ripped straight out of the comics. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Now, if people don't know, Daredevil season 1, it all started off on Netflix. It was just them us getting used to the character. Basically, them bringing in a new character from Marvel Comics, and it was good. And then obviously in season 2.
I don't have a Daredevil shirt, but I came with my Karate Kid shirt. But I mean,
it's good.
Continue.
And then obviously season 2, we got a few more characters. We got introduced to Punisher as well, so that was cool. Then obviously season 3, we had Kingpin. Kingpin was in from season 1, but we saw more Kingpin as well in season 3. I think it was awesome. Yeah. Then season 4, we were obviously Born Again, which is brand new on Disney Plus now. Episode 1 was really good.
It was.
Absolutely amazing.
So far, they're all good so far. Yeah.
Then episode 2, it's still good. I really enjoyed it. Episode 2 is really good. Still enjoyed episode 2.
Episode 2, I forgot. What? Oh man.
I think episode 2 was the case for.
White Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what happened in episode 2? I forgot. Yeah, White Tiger. Which I'm not sure what happens in that episode if y'all watching have not seen it. But Luke, I think you know what I'm talking about, and everyone who has seen it that's in here, you know what I'm talking about. I'm really disappointed in that because I like that character, if you know who I'm talking about. And I really wanted to see more of that character, you know what I mean? And I was really disappointed that they did what they did because I was just getting attached to that character. I was just wanting to know more about that character, you know what I mean? But, it is what it is. If it makes the story better, if it makes it flow better, then I get why they did it. But still, disappointing, man. Disappointing. But I
wasn't happy with what they did in the first 9 minutes of episode 1. When we saw that person die, I wasn't that happy with that.
Oh, you're talking about episode 1?
Mm-hmm. First 9 minutes of what happens.
Yeah, that. Which, there were rumors about that for the longest time, and I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was. And I was just not waiting because I wanted it to happen, but I was how do I say that? How do I make it make sense? I didn't want it to happen, but I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. But we already knew that, because they announced it, didn't they? They already announced it,
I don't know if they announced it, but
I know Feige, that the director, said that originally
he's going to come back in season 2, right, or something.
He's come back in season 2. Yeah, he's back in season 2.
I said that. I probably should have said that. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I remember that too. So
when Daredevil got to episode 3, it slowed down. The action slowed down a bit. There's no action in episode 3. Episode 3 was just him doing the case, which I understand that. I understand that because obviously Daredevil's not just him as Daredevil; it's all the stuff as well. He's lawyer side, but in me, I want to see an action hero series. So I want it to be lawyer side and Daredevil side in one episode, which would be good for fans.
Yeah. Which at the end of episode 6, man. The end of episode 6, that cemented that the next few episodes we're getting, which I think is it 9 episodes we're getting? I think it's 9. 9
episodes, yeah. 9.
We're getting 3 more episodes. So at the end of episode 6, with what happened, that kind of cemented that. They kind of told us these next few episodes, these last 3 episodes, you're going to be getting full-on Daredevil, full-on Kingpin from the comics. And full on Muse and full on Punisher ripped straight out of the comics, and I'm like, oh.
I think what it is though, Daredevil Born Again is that I think people haven't seen it for ages since season 3. Because we have Marvel only brought him back in Spider-Man, which was 2021. No way, no, brought it back in that.
Man, we haven't seen Tom Holland Spider-Man since 2020. Man, that's crazy, man. Oh, man, that's wild. That's wild.
You know, episode 4 wasn't too. I really enjoyed 4 with the person who's in episode 4.
Episode 4, that was
really good.
That was the Punisher episode, right? I think, right? Was that the Punisher episode?
Hey, you're spoiling it.
Oh no, I thought. Oh,
I'm joking.
My bad, y'all.
I'm joking.
What? I was saying, I think that's episode 4, right?
Yeah. 1 sec, mate. 1 sec.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, y'all in the chat, what do y'all think about Daredevil Born Again so far? It's pretty good. My least favorite episode so far, y'all, is probably episode 5. I think I liked episode 5, but yeah, y'all let us know what
just give me a sec, mate.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just talking to the chat too if they're in there. Y'all let us know what y'all's favorite episode so far is and what y'all's least favorite episode is. My least favorite episode is probably 5. I enjoyed it. It just kind of felt a little fillerish, but I know a lot of people are kind of saying that, but my favorite episode is probably it might be 4 or 6, man. All these episodes have been great, but yeah, I hope Iron Fist and all of them show up. I don't know if they will, but that would be pretty cool if they did, man. Have Iron Fist wearing his actual.
I've heard that them coming back in season 2. That's what I've heard so far.
Which would be cool, man. That'll be cool. Jessica Jones, that would be cool. Luke Cage, Iron Fist with his actual comic accurate look. That would be cool. Trying to think who else. It's I don't want to say that. I was about to say something, but I wouldn't say it's like a huge spoiler, but for fans of the Netflix series, all 3 seasons, it's kind of a spoiler. A certain character, main prominent character who's in all 3 of the seasons isn't in this series. I don't know if you know. Here, Luke, I'll text you real quick. I'll let you know. I'll text you about it. It's not a huge spoiler. It's not, but someone. I think this is his name. Yeah, I just text you it. So
yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I was wondering about that. I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, which again, I have not seen I haven't seen a full episode of season 2 and season 3, and I've always seen a few full episodes of season 1. So
there's something about that though.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not too sure though, but okay. Because I have. Are we thinking about the same thing?
Hang on.
I was gonna say, if you want to text me, man, because I don't want to give anything away because I watched The Defenders as well. I don't know if you've seen the first season. There was only 1 season of Defenders. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched, and I was okay with it. It was okay. I watched it. Let's see. Okay, that's what I figured. Did that thing happen in Defenders?
Yeah.
Okay, because I only watched Defenders once, and see, I'm trying to be careful to not give anything away, which I mean, I guarantee people watched Defenders a long time ago, but
it's like but you take Defenders so really, and Daredevil 1 and 2 and 3. You can give them as very much as you want. I give back stuff away. The thing that I don't give away is like the new seasons.
Okay.
So I give away old stuff. It makes a difference.
Talk about what happened in Defenders, right? So Stick, I forgot that he died in Defenders. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Now I can't say that. See, it's so hard to talk about Marvel nowadays, man, because everyone is into it, man, and that's good. That is really awesome. Everyone's into it. And you got to be so like, it's one of those things. It's so funny. It's like, for Doomsday right now, like I was scrolling on, I think it was Twitter just a minute ago before we went live, and I saw something. They're filming Doomsday now, and there was like a sign that I guess is over at where they're filming. That someone who works on the movie, who's working on it, put it there. It said like, and I can't find it. I didn't like it or anything, but no photography or anything like that. So it's like one of those things where obviously we're all Marvel fans, but they are so strict on spoilers. It's like it's almost something illegal. You know what? I mean, it is illegal, but how am I trying to say that? Like, I'm trying to make sense by saying that, but it's like I'm having a hard time explaining it. But like, they're so strict on it. You know what I mean? Which I get it. That's good, but yeah. But but Daredevil Born Again, man, it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite. Well, actually, I was gonna say it's not my favorite TV show ever, but as of right now, I feel like it's my favorite. It's definitely my favorite Disney Plus Marvel Disney Plus show, dude. Like, I mean, there's nothing else that. Well, I mean, X-Men 97's up there, man. I don't know if you X-Men 97. Now, X-Men 97 started off a little slow. Well, not slow, but I was like, I'm not feeling this show. I'm not. But then it slowly got better.
Yeah.
And there was a few episodes or one episode in the middle that I was like, I don't know about that. But then at the end, dude, it was great.
It awesome. Great. Yeah, I think what it is, though, I think Marvel now, they're just trying to knock out anything.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of it, just like knocking stuff out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, really, if you think about it, because Fantastic Four not supposed to be out this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was
that was supposed to be out that next year. But because they got Doomsday to next year and Secret Wars to the year after.
Yeah. Because I
have to find a place where to put it, so I put it to this year.
Yeah, because I know originally a long time ago, Fantastic Four, that was I think that was supposed to be like 2024. Yeah. Like a long time ago, they had it. So it was supposed to come out last year or like months ago, you know what I mean? Or I say last year. But I remember also like Doomsday and Secret Wars, those were supposed to release the same year. And I think it was going to be 2025, I think. Like, I think Doomsday originally is going to be like Kang Dynasty, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so Kang Dynasty, now Doomsday, that was supposed to be May of 2025. So we would have been getting that almost a month from now, man. And Secret Wars was supposed to be November 2025. So we would probably already have trailers and footage for both of these films, you know what I mean? Which is kind of mind-boggling and kind of like meta. Dude, that's crazy, man. You know what I mean?
But you know what, though? I think the cast that we've seen from Doomsday,
dude, it's
brilliant.
I'm telling you, man, and I'm really bummed about it because like when did they do that live stream? That was Wednesday, right? That was Wednesday. So a couple of days ago.
A few days ago, I think.
So on Wednesday, so for the job I have, right? I always work Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, right? But now it just works better for my boss. I'm doing Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So on Wednesdays, I have school. You know, I go to like Texas State, it's the college that's closest to me. I go there and I have classes I'm on campus from about, let's see, like on Wednesdays from like 9 to about 1:50, right? And then I now have work from 2:30 to about 6. So they did the live stream and it started at 10 for me, 10 a.m. And I was watching it and none of us knew what it was going to be, right? I didn't know what it was going to be, but everyone was like, oh, it's going to be the Avengers Doomsday cast announcement. I'm like, no way. If they actually do that, that'll be insane. So I'm watching it. And look, I got to say, I think my thing with it is I didn't hate how they did it like most people. I know there's a lot of people out there right now that are like, oh, that was a stupid idea. They shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, it's a very creative idea what they did. Yeah, I see the vision. I saw the entire vision right there. And I'm like, this is a very creative idea. My problem is, though, it was not executed properly at all. Like, if you would have put each chair down every 60 seconds or same thing, but every minute, that would have been cool. But waiting every 10 to 12 minutes, like, I get the anticipation and I get getting excited to see who's next. I get that. But every 10 to 12 minutes, that is ridiculous, man. But what are your thoughts, man? I want to hear your thoughts, man. It's good. It was cool. I thought it was cool, but
I've got one person who I don't agree being on there though. But
okay, I cannot talk. I'm excited to see who that is, man. Here's who that is. I still can't talk from last night, dude. That internet thing, dude. That just like I was like, man, I can't believe that happened, man. But yeah, who is it, man? Who is it?
It's Shang-Chi.
Really? Okay.
I don't.
Interesting.
The reason about Shang-Chi though is that I don't like the film.
Gotcha.
It's that it wasn't. It didn't feel like a Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Really, it felt like a.
I can
It's
see
like
that. Yeah.
it's mainly more like if him doing martial arts. It's like if you like, I was saying this to my dad the other day. Like if it was like just him by himself,
Yeah.
you know, and it wasn't nothing to do with Marvel, it would
Yeah.
have been a good film.
I
It
agree
would
with
have
that.
been a brilliant film.
Yeah.
But because they included it with Marvel, it's not. In my opinion, that was not Marvel.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I understand with the
Yeah.
Ten Rings. I don't understand him going on the journey to find the Ten Rings with his dad and had a big fight. I still understand with all that. I
Yeah.
understand the film. It's just that I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, and
That's
that's the
all.
thing. Like I like Shang-Chi. I do. I thought it was a good film. I was actually, when they announced, so Shang-Chi came out,
2021.
so yeah, 2021, and they announced that in, oh, I don't even know, 2019. So about 2 years earlier. And I never heard of the character. I didn't know who he was. Never heard of Simu Liu. Never even didn't know who that actor was at all. So I was like, oh, a martial arts film. Okay, it kind of looks like it's connecting back to Iron Man 3, like the 10 rings and all that. That might actually be really cool. So never hearing of that character, never hearing of that actor, I was like, oh, okay. I'm actually getting excited for this film. This actually might be really cool.
Yeah.
And, I watched the film only once in theaters. Like, I think it was like a couple of days after released in September of that year. And I didn't love the film. And to this day, I don't love it. Like, I watched it, I was like, okay, it was okay. It could have been way better, And it's one of those things where I haven't watched it in a while. It's probably been, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2 years since I've seen it. And every time I watch it, I'm just like, I still just don't love it, man. It's still enjoyable. It's still a rewatchable film. I still like it. But just every time I've rewatched it, man. And again, it's been a few years, but I just don't. I like it, but I just don't fully love it. You know what I mean? And that really, I'm really disappointed about it still because like he's a cool character. I love his character in the film. I love the score. I love the action is insane, man. I love the action, and I love the way it's directed as well. You know what I mean? And the Hotel California bit with the karaoke and Wong as well. I thought that was cool, man. I thought that was cool.
It was good to see Wong and
There's some cool bits in the movie. There's some cool things about the movie, but overall, I felt like something was lacking. You know what I mean? I felt like something was kind of missing. You know what I mean? But overall, it's an enjoyable film, but I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. You know what I mean? But it's okay. But you said you didn't like love it. You didn't like it or anything, right? So like, what did you not like about it?
It was just,
or you already said earlier it didn't feel like a
Marvel
film. But you have any like other things you didn't like about it, or that's kind of like the main thing?
It was mainly, I mean, obviously, I know you had Wong in it and Abomination, which.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was trying to. Marvel tried to connect it, that it was connected. And then they had the guy, I can't remember his name now. Who is it? From Iron Man 3.
The actor's name? Tim Roth, right?
Yeah.
And then the character's like Blonsky or something, because he showed up in She-Hulk as well, which.
Yeah.
I'm someone who actually enjoyed She-Hulk more than most people. You know what I mean?
Did you enjoy it?
I'm not gonna say I love She-Hulk, but I enjoy it more than most people. But even I was like, there's some episodes that were like, what are y'all doing, Marvel? Like I was sitting there and I'm just like, the twerking bit. I'm like, what are y'all
doing? Only thing I don't like about She-Hulk as well is that how they betrayed Daredevil.
Oh yeah. That
how did they Daredevil? They made him like it was like this didn't like it was doing a bunch of flips out off the building. That's not Daredevil. Was not like that.
Yeah, and the walk
of
shame
like
as well. The walk of shame. Oh, dude, I was just terrible. Like, Marvel, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Like, I understand She-Hulk in the comics is. I actually haven't read it. I might have read a little bit of it. She-Hulk comic, and I understand that like she's never been one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
She's a cool character, and I get that in the comics. I think she like is the same as in the comics as she is in the show. So I guess they did her right in the show. But some of the things they did, I'm just like, what are we doing? Same with Secret Invasion, dude. I'm just like, Secret Invasion was rough, dude. That show was as bad as everyone was saying it was, because it took me a while to even finish the show. Like for a few months, man, I was like, do I even want to sit down and watch this show? And then I finally sat down one night and finished it, and I'm just like, oh gosh, that's bad.
When I watched Secret Invasion, I only watched that because I thought, okay, it's Nick Fury, and it's a scroll story as well.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be, and it's good. I loved Secret Invasion. It's 6 episodes. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, when you see Fury going on that ship back to space with the scrolls.
Did he go back to space at the end? I forgot. Yeah. I was going to say that's how unmemorable.
Because then it tied up into the Marvel film, didn't it? The Marvels.
I was going to say I was like, it tied into the Marvels, right? But again, that's how unmemorable Secret Invasion is, dude. Oh gosh, like at the beginning they killed off Maria Hill, and I like Maria Hill. She's not one of my favorite characters, but she was super likable in everything she was in, And then at the end they show that, or they like confirm that Rhodey was a Skrull the entire time, I think, since he crashed in Civil War. So I'm like, what? That takes the emotional impact out of Endgame. When
no, it was that when he got captured, he got ordered down in Civil War.
Yeah.
You didn't change into a Skrull then.
Well, I think it was like after that, right? Wasn't it like sometime?
It was after the Adventures of Endgame. So when you see Rhodey in Endgame, that is our Rhodey.
Oh, okay.
It's after the events of Endgame. When he chose the beast and the Skrull overtakes him.
Okay.
Yeah. It's still our Rhodey. Because you see in the film, Rhodey cries. Because he cries and says Tony.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Because then the Skrull would have no memories of who that guy is. He wouldn't know who he is. He wouldn't say Tony.
That is true. Yeah. That is actually a very good point. I didn't even think about that, man.
I should have thought of that.
Yeah. But it's one of those things too. It's like going back to X-Men '97. I ended up absolutely loving X-Men '97. First few episodes I wasn't a big fan of, and there was a few episodes in the middle that I was like,
It's actually up on YouTube.
Say what?
Is it up on YouTube?
X-Men '97?
No, the stream.
I think so. Yeah.
I hope it is.
I think it is. Yeah. Is there anybody in the chat?
No.
I think it's on YouTube.
It's like 22 minutes. Not many people are in there by now.
Because I clicked on here. I can check on my phone real quick. Let me see.
Yeah, if you don't mind, mate. It doesn't give me options. It doesn't even say.
Let's see. I think it's live. Let me see. Because I clicked on YouTube. Yeah, it's live. Let me see if anyone's watching real quick. It says no one is. Okay. But yeah, it's live on YouTube. It is. Because I clicked on it earlier, so I was like, I hope it is, man. I hope it is. So, but that's the thing with like X-Men '97, man. It's like I ended up absolutely loving it at the end. First few episodes, I wasn't
the first few wasn't that good. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and in the middle, I was like, and that's the same thing with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, right? At first, the first few episodes, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling this show at all, man. But then it slowly got better and better.
Oh, you like it?
I ended up loving it, dude. I was like,
I didn't finish it.
You didn't, dude. It gets better.
I watched the first episode. I really enjoyed the first two.
Oh, you did? Okay, gotcha.
But I haven't watched. I didn't even watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I can't remember how many episodes of it.
I'm here to tell you, man. Definitely try to finish it, man, because it gets better.
I loved episode 1 and 2. I loved them.
Yeah, because
I don't have time to watch it. I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I'd have time now, so I'd watch it again now. But
I was to say, if you have time, definitely. If you have time, and definitely.
Yeah.
Try to finish
it now. Yeah.
And I was shocked, man. I was shocked with how much I ended up loving it at the end. Like it got better, man. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'd love to know your thoughts, man. I'd love to hear what you think after. It's good. It's good. And then what other shows do they have?
What was I going to say now? Oh, yeah. The shows is called now. It's hard. They've run out so many shows.
No, I know. I was about to say the same thing, man. I was just thinking that they're man. What are?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Marvel film, Marvels.
Oh yeah. Okay, is this where we do our rankings and?
Yeah.
Okay, I can pull the letterbox up real quick. Let me. Let's see. Okay.
No, I've got 10 bad films.
Oh, 10 bad films. Okay, so you have it because I realized they only released 12 films so far. So you haven't seen 2 of them?
What do you mean?
Because I was looking at so we're not in phase 6 yet, I don't think. For phase 4 and phase 5 for the multiverse saga, they've only released 12 films so far, I think. And I have all 12 ranked real quick. Because you said you only put 10, right? If you want to do 10, that's totally fine.
No,
that's totally fine with me, but...
I don't know what I've done now. What have I done here? What are you doing?
I'll say which 2 have you not? Have you seen all of them or?
I usually put down an entire thing of Marvel.
No, you're good, man. I'll say if you want to do 10, you can do 10.
No, I know. It's like I've done do you know the entire Marvel thing, the Smash Universe.
Yeah, like the MCU. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done every goddamn movie.
Oh, okay. But for the multiverse saga, have you seen all the multiverse saga films or?
Yeah.
You've seen all 12, right?
Yeah, but I've got I've got all the good ones, and then what the hell have I done?
Oh, okay. I was kind of confused for a minute.
What I've done, you know when you got from the Incredible Hulk up until Brave New World, I've got all them films, so I put them all down on the list.
Oh, okay. So
I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant be doing the ranking of Marvel.
You can do it that way if you want, man. That's totally fine. But
I know what you meant. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You could do it that way. For me, I'm probably just gonna do the multiverse saga.
Yeah.
But because it's kind of funny, it's kind of crazy. I didn't know that they only released 12 films so far. That's I don't know about that, man. 12 films, man. That's kind of rough, man. Now I understand
how many bad ones have you got?
So funny you asked that, man. Funny you asked that. There's only one that There's only one that I actually, and I don't want to say that I fully hated this film,
What is it?
But I was not the biggest fan of it. You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
I'll
let you go first, man. You go first because I'm interested. I want to hear what you got to say, man. Let me grab my water real quick. I'm gonna grab my water real quick.
Yeah.
I forgot to grab it a minute ago.
Now
I gotta get prepared.
Because now mine, the Multiverse Saga, all mine are good. So I put.
Oh, so you've liked all of them so far?
All 12 films? Then I got 10.
Okay.
Who are not are not the Multiverse Saga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got 10 Dash films that I don't like from Marvel.
Oh, okay. So you have all 12 Multiverse Saga films ranked, and then you have 10 MCU films that you don't like. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't do that, but I'd love to hear what you got to say, man. So you go first.
I don't like Iron Man 1, the first Iron Man film.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not, man? Why not? I'm interested about that. I'm interested because I love the first Iron Man film. It's not my favorite Iron Man film. I love all 3 of them. My favorite is Iron Man 3, but majority of people love the first Iron Man. Like majority of Marvel fans do, but I'm interested to hear why you don't like it, man. That's interesting. I think you're the first person that I've heard doesn't like the film. Let's hear it, man.
I know, I'm watching for ages. I can't remember a thing happened in it. I'm trying to think what happened in it now. I'm watching for ages.
It's been a while since I've seen it too. It's probably been a few years, but something like that.
I like the bit when he's in the cave.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
and he gets out in that armor.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's probably my favorite bit in it. Then the rest of the film is just no.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't hate it. I don't hate the film.
Okay.
Films that come out recently, I don't hate it. It's okay. It's better than them anyway. But I just didn't. It just didn't take off for me.
It's not in my top 10 superhero Marvel films of all time, but
no,
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great film, but
Then I don't like Iron Man 2.
So right now you're talking about your top 10 Marvel films that you don't like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So that was number 10. That was 10.
2, I do not like Iron Man 2.
Really? Okay.
Because
a lot of people don't like Iron Man 2. I personally love Iron Man 2.
See, my brother is the same with you. He loves Iron Man 2 because of Whiplash. Me personally, I don't like it.
Mickey Rourke, I think it's his name.
The whole Whiplash idea.
I I do have to say, I feel like that could have been executed way better. And
It just
the other
wasn't.
thing is that I feel like Justin Hammer, he's a good villain, but his villain, how he was written, could have been executed way better.
Yeah,
But overall,
could
it just, I love the vibe. You know what I mean? I love the
have.
vibe of all the Iron Man films. It's just so cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, majority of people don't like Iron Man 2, but
Then obviously I don't like 4-1 either.
oh, the first Thor. Okay, so I kind of agree with you on that. But I want to hear what you say first. What do you got to say about that? Because
I didn't like how he was 4, and then he went to do a mission, and then he got sent to Earth with no powers.
yeah, and I don't hate the film, but I'm
I did not like that at all.
really
In the comics, 4 does a mission, and then he goes to Earth, but he doesn't get his powers sent away.
okay. Yeah.
I don't like the idea of that. I didn't like the idea of that.
Yeah, that's the thing with that film is it's like, you know, I feel like it's a good introduction to the Thor character.
It's good. It's good introduction. Yeah.
I think the acting's great. I think it's kind of unique in its own way.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And it has its own like sense of humor that I thought was really good. And there's some really good things about the film, I think. But overall, it's one of those things. It's one of those films where while it is a good introduction, while it is really unique, and while it has its funny moments, and while it's directed well, it's not really memorable. You know what I mean? It's not one of those ones where I'm like, oh, they're like I'm scrolling on Disney Plus trying to find a Marvel or scrolling to find an MCU film to watch one night, like one Friday night, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch the first Thor. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna. Don't hate the film. It's not horrible, but it's just kind of. I don't even know if I want to say it's dull. I don't even know if I want to say it's bland, but it's just not memorable. It's not memorable.
Then I don't like 4-2.
Majority of people don't like Thor 2. I'm someone who enjoys Thor: The Dark World. I do. I like it more than the first one, but why don't you like it, man?
I don't like it because it didn't change the formula from number 1, in my opinion.
Say what?
It didn't change. How do I say this now? I didn't like the bit because obviously when Loki died, you know when Loki died?
Oh yeah, at the very end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah,
because then in number 3, they just wrote it out anyway, and he's back alive anyway.
Yeah. No, I get that.
So it was no point killing him off in that film.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't like the bit when Jane Foster has this thing inside her, and then all these villains.
The ether, or not the what do you call it?
Not
the power stone. What do you call? What's that stone called? Yeah, oh man,
reality
it's not
stone.
really even a stone, but it's
reality.
Reality. Yeah, reality. Instead of reality.
I didn't like that idea.
Yeah,
I didn't like the idea of that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It was okay. I didn't hate the film. It just
it's not horrible, but it's like I enjoy it more than the first film. I enjoy it more than most people, but at the same thing, it's not one of those ones where I'm scrolling on Disney Plus and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch Thor: The Dark World. No, it's not, and I haven't seen that one in years, man. It's same with the first Thor. I haven't seen that in years, but those films, they're just not. Thor: The Dark World's more memorable, but they're just not memorable overall. You know what I mean?
I'll probably get a lot of hate with this one now.
Yeah, they're okay. They're fun. Well, I don't even want to say the first one's fun because it's just it's not memorable. It's not memorable. You know what I mean? But
I'll probably get a lot of hate with the next one.
A long time since I've seen it, but
the next one is Ant-Man 1.
Really? I love the first. Okay, interesting. I love the first. I actually watched the first Ant-Man again for the first time. It was a while since I've seen it, but I watched it again a couple weeks ago, and it's so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Like I enjoy that film, but why don't you like the first Ant-Man film, man?
Too much. I know that this character's big comedy. You know, that's his character. You know, but there's too much.
Which that's kind of what I liked about it too, because it's fun. It's like a heist film. Well, it is a heist film, but what else do you not like about it, man?
Also, when he fights Falcon.
Oh yeah. I thought. See, the thing
It's
is,
good. I mean, I'm not saying that fight scene was
find
really
that
good, but
but
it's just that Falcon could have got him easily,
true.
but he didn't.
Yeah. But it was cool to see an Avenger. I mean, it was cool to see an Avenger, man. So I
It's cool.
mean,
It's cool.
and it's one of those things where it's like, Yellow Jacket is not a very memorable villain, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah.
I mean, I think I can see the potential for his villain. I can, but later what they do with him in Quantumania, him as MODOK, I didn't hate that. I thought it was funny, but
yeah. I really enjoyed that man too.
Yeah, they could have taken a better route. You know what I mean? A better route, but yeah.
Then I don't like. I always say that Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. Okay.
I don't like Eternals.
Okay, so I like it more. I enjoy Eternals. I've only seen it fully once. I think years ago. It was at 2021 as well in the theaters, and
Yeah.
I gotta say, I think I really enjoyed it in the theaters. I did. Like I walked out and I was like, whoa, that movie was good. But then and again, I've only seen it fully once, but I just haven't really had the urge to watch it again. You know what I mean? I just haven't had the urge, but why don't you like it, man? Oh, Luke, you there? I think you froze, man. Here, I'll text you. I think you froze. Oh. Oh. You all right, man?
I got took out.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I was like, where'd he go, man? I was like, you just disappeared, man. What were you saying? You were saying Eternals, right? You were talking about Eternals.
Yeah.
So why don't you like Eternals, man?
It's now. I got a big story! Exclamation piss.
All right, let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
Yeah. I want to take that, but never mind. I don't like it because they need 3 snaps to wake up.
I was just waiting to, but no, seriously, tell me, man, because I bought this like a long time ago. But
they need 3 snaps. 3 snaps. Sorry, I think was it gotten it?
Wait, what was that?
Free snaps. Yeah.
Was that from me? Was that from Eternals?
Yeah.
I
they need 3 snaps.
I've always seen it like. Are you
talking about? So you're saying that they need the stones, like the gauntlet?
Yeah.
To make 3 snaps. Yeah, 3 snaps. Yeah. And then wake up after the 3 snaps.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because Thanos snapped his fingers. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Thanos snapped his fingers. Hulk snapped his fingers, and then
Iron Man snapped his fingers.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait, 3 snaps. What were we talking? I was like, oh, that's okay. That's what you meant. Okay, got it. Yeah. I know what you mean. Now.
And why didn't they after when the Hulk snapped his fingers? That would have been 3. Yeah, because Thanos did it, and then Thanos did it again, and then Hulk did it.
Well, so Thanos snapped his fingers in Infinity War. That was the first one, and then
then he did it. Yeah,
Hulk snapped his fingers to bring everybody back. But then Iron Man snapped his fingers to sacrifice himself, and Thanos and them went away.
Yeah, but at the end, before obviously, we had Thanos in Infinity War snapped his fingers. Yeah.
Who?
Thanos snapped his fingers in Infinity War.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah. And then we had the second one, which at the start of Endgame, he snapped his fingers again.
Wait. I feel like I'm missing something. Wait. Are you talking about the beginning of Endgame when Hawkeye turns around and his family's disappearing?
No.
Wait. I feel I am missing something, man.
You're
Wait,
missing
wait, wait.
something.
Are you talking about are you talking about the beginning of Endgame? You're talking about the beginning of Endgame, right?
The beginning of Endgame, but not where you see Clint after the Clint bit. And after the Iron Man bit, when Captain America and them lot go to see where Vance is. And he tells them he used the stones to destroy the stones.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. But we didn't see that on screen. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, yeah, he did that and he destroyed the.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was Hulk.
I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, wait, a fourth time? What movie was I watching? Like, I was like, wait, what? But no, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. I was like, wait.
And then Hulk did it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Hulk was the third time. Okay, you're right. You're
So
right.
then
Gotcha.
I was thinking. So then I was hoping, and then I was thinking in terms of okay, if the need three snaps, then why didn't they wake up and come to help the Avengers in Endgame then?
It's a good point. That is actually a good point. I never thought about that, man. Good point, man. All right,
So that lost it for me.
oh, okay. So you like everything else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to talk about your multiverse saga rank? You can go first, and then I'll talk about mine.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Would you class Infinity War and Endgame?
Say what?
Would you class Infinity War and Endgame as multiverse saga? Yeah.
No, because that was in you're talking about Infinity War and Endgame, right? Because that was like the end of like the Infinity Saga. So like you got to think about it like the multiverse saga being like this like the beginning of the multiverse saga, you know?
Oh
Spider-Man,
yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home, even Spider-Man Far From Home was like the last project in the Infinity Saga. You know what I mean?
Got it now.
It's kind of bizarre. It's still kind of bizarre that they took that route.
How many did you say? How many did you say there was
for Multiverse Saga?
Yeah,
just talking about the movies, right?
Yeah, the multiverse saga.
So the next one is Thunderbolts in May, so that'll be 13. There, and I looked earlier. There's only 12. There's 12 movies, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Are we talking about the same thing?
How many do you have? How many do you have? Like just movies in the Multiverse Saga.
What, like after the events of the Infinity Saga? What?
So here, I'll name them. So they also had Werewolf by Night and Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, but those are like special presentations, so those don't count as movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I love both of those; they're great. But so, and I looked earlier, so they only had Spider-Man: No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy,
yeah.
Captain America: Brave New World, Wakanda Forever, Deadpool, Wolverine, Multiverse of Madness, Quantumania, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, The Marvels, Eternals, and Thor: Love and Thunder. So only those 12.
Okay, I have two bad ones then.
Well, you have two you haven't seen?
I have two I've seen. I don't like them.
Okay, yeah. So have you seen all 12? Have you seen all 12 films? Okay, so you like all of them except two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll let you go first. Now, I'll let you go first. Or I was gonna say if you want, so we could do we both seen all 12, right? We can take turns. We could take turns like go. You know what I mean? Like you say you're 12, I'll say my 12, and then you know what I mean. So you go first, man. Let's hear it.
Now, you do bad or doing a good first?
Well, however you have them ranked. Like 12 is the worst, and 1 is the best. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, you go first, man. Or if you want, you can go number 1, your favorite, or 12 to 12, your worst. I'm going to my worst to best. So
okay, I'll go worst to best. Actually,
okay, cool.
Jesus Christ. Black Panther 2.
Oh, you said number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't like it.
Okay. Wait. So you said number 2. So is this number 12 or number 2?
Number 12.
Oh, okay, I thought you said 2, so this is number 12. Okay. No. So what's your number 12, man? Let's hear it.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Interesting. Okay, why do you have it at okay, interesting.
I don't like it because, in my opinion, it shouldn't have been made.
Really? Okay.
I understand why they did it. I can understand why they did it. Obviously, I can understand.
Yeah. I'll say, if there's anybody in the chat, be careful what you say, man, because people will be like, you know what I mean? They'll pull the race card and we can block them and all that. If we can block whoever You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
people are crazy nowadays, man. People are crazy nowadays. But
It didn't give the right sending off for Black Panther, in my opinion, for Chadwick Boseman.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
It,
I agree with that. I do.
I don't know why they've done that. I didn't know why they did that film. I couldn't understand why they've done it. To put in like that. Okay, they died in the films as well. He died of cancer, so I can understand why. But at the same time, I didn't like how they did it. In my opinion, what they should have done, they should have just said, okay, well, he's alive, but he's given up the suit.
Yeah.
And they want to spend time with his family. That for me probably would have been better, because then they didn't put in the film that he died. If you know what I mean. So that would probably for me that probably would have been better. But the way that Marvel did it, it wasn't just that though. It was the villain Namor. It was then the government, then like the American people trying to target the Wakandans. Like it was all over the place. It was all over the place. How would the American people want to go after the Wakandans, even though at the end of Black Panther 1, Chadwick Boseman made a deal with American people that he would help out and that he would save their country if it's anything under attack. So then basically they went behind his deal. Well, his trust, and when they saw that he died in the news, and wanted to target Wakanda to get vibranium. I didn't like that story. I didn't like the idea of that. I didn't like it.
I thought it was interesting, but I understand where you're coming from. One thing is it was way too long, I feel like, but
it just doesn't look good. I don't understand why they messed it up. In my opinion, now they've messed up the two films, because now you think if you go back to number one, people go back to one, it wouldn't make sense. At the end of one, he helps the American people out in number one, and says we make a deal that if your country's ever under attack, we'll come up and help you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then they even said, if your city's under attack, we'll help you as well. So then why attack them then?
Yeah.
So that's basically wiping out what happened in number one. At the end of number one, that's wiping out what happened. Then you just made it. In my opinion, just made it just because of his death, and wanted to make it to be a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. That's all they made it for, and that's all. Just wanted to get some money. They wanted to get some money to see how it went, to see if it will go well, and it did. Okay, it went well in the theaters. It went well, but again, though, some people didn't like it, and then some people did. You know.
Yeah.
My mom. She really enjoyed it. She said it was a really good film for a tribute for Black Panther. I'm not saying it's a bad film. I'm not saying it's terrible.
No, it's not a bad film.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not the right send off for Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah,
it wasn't. I know. Was it the same director?
Was it?
Yeah, I don't think it was the same. I don't think it was the same director, wasn't it?
Dude, right. Yeah, Ryan Coogler. He directed both of them. Yeah, and he's doing the third one as well.
So I don't understand why he made the second one that bad.
I personally enjoyed it. And again, I'll touch on it later. Because I'm gonna go into what my number 12 is as well. But I felt like it was, again, I'll go into it in depth in a bit. But I enjoyed it. It's grown on me. It has. But anything else you want to say about Black Panther 2 or?
Not really, no.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so one thing I'll say first is say what?
That's Jordan.
Yeah, gotcha. The thing with me is that they've only released 12 films so far in the multiverse saga, right?
Yeah.
Out of all 12 of them, man, I haven't hated a single one. Now, my number 12 is one that I don't hate, but it's just one that I don't ever need to watch again. I don't, man. It's not a horrible film. It's not horrible, but it's not good. It's not great. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I agree.
this film, dude, where do I even start? I'll start with the good. I think because I like to stay positive as well, man. I like to stay positive. I think that while it's mainly a jokey film, there are some good serious moments. I think that it's supposed to be the way they wrote this film, the way it's I guess the way they wrote it, I guess they meant for it to be a funny film throughout the whole thing, I guess. It does have its serious moments, and I will say when it is serious, it's serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not all of the humor lands, not all of it does at all, but some of it does land. Like personally, I think the goat screaming, I think that is freaking hilarious. I that's my type of humor, man. Like goats screaming and that it's childish humor. It's childish humor throughout, but I think
Oh, jeez.
my main issue with the film though is that I think Chris Hemsworth is great. I love seeing him as Thor again. Thor is a great character. I love seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy in the film, even though we don't see that much in the film. One of my main issues though is that I was super excited, over the moon, pumped to see Christian Bale as Gord the God Butcher. So excited to see him as that. They, quote unquote, Gord the God Butcher, they butchered his character. See what I did there? That was a terrible pun, but they butchered his character. Literally, they did. And I'm just like, Gore is supposed to be a really cool character. He is. And Christian Bale is one of the best actors who ever has acted, And you pair a great Marvel villain like Gore with a phenomenal actor who is one of the best actors to ever walk the earth. You have gold. You have literally gold right in front of you. And they just butchered it right then and there. And again, it's funny at some points, but not all the humor lands, and it just ends up becoming a mess. Overall, it's a mess, I think. But yeah, that's my number 12. What were you saying?
For me, it's way worse than the third. The third, no, that sounded wrong. What am I saying?
I love Thor Ragnarok. I love
I love Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, sorry, it was.
It's the only Thor film I fully love. It's the only one I fully love.
It's more like just way more.
I think we're hitting 4 or 5. I'm hoping it's good.
There's way more funny moments in it. Like there's too much comedy. Overdid it with the comedy.
I agree. You're talking about
overdid it. Yeah.
Okay. Because Thor Ragnarok.
I think I'm going to say Ragnarok. Ragnarok was the same humor as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Yeah.
So it was just a little bit, but more action. But it was a little bit of humor as well in there. Which I like that, but I don't like it too much. And then, what happened in Fallen and Thunder? They overdid it. They put them screeching goats in it, which really didn't need to put them screeching goats in it.
Yeah. It was
they made
over the top, you know what I mean?
And then they made Thor like he was just the exact same from in-game, like he was trying to be like he was depressed.
Yeah, they made him like this. I don't even know.
It was stupid. It was just stupid.
They made him like this hippie king, or I don't know if I say hippie king, but in Thor: Love and Thunder, they made him, which can be a good thing, I guess, but the way they wrote his character in this film, which I don't understand what went wrong, because Taika Waititi directed Thor Ragnarok, which is great. He also directed Thor: Love and Thunder. The way he wrote Thor in Ragnarok was phenomenal. The way he wrote Thor in Thor: Love and Thunder, that was like, what are you doing? What happened? You know what I mean? And
in my opinion, what he did is that he rushed it. He rushed it.
Yeah.
He wanted it.
I thought
he wanted it to be out too quick. That's what he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
He wanted it out really quick for people to like it, but you don't do that. For a film to be good, you take your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Write it well, and then have it be out minutes out, because then people will still be looking forward to it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like me. I can't really see say if the Russos did it. Yeah. They would have took their time. They would have made it good, but they probably would have had a little humor in it. but not much. I don't think they would have had like over the top. It would have been more action. It would have been a better storyline.
Yeah.
You know, it's what people want. Okay, I don't mind the Guardians of the Galaxy being in it. They can be in it. I don't mind that. But make them be good. They didn't touch upon the Guardians. You didn't even see that much. You didn't have no talking part. They were just standing there with their mouths just shut. They didn't say anything. The only person who did say something was Chris Pratt, and that was at the end when he went away.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like in Thor: Love and Thunder, you know, they took that run from the comics where Jane Foster has cancer, right? And they adapted that into the film, and you know, because she becomes Mighty Thor. So if she doesn't have the hammer, she's still dying from cancer. And putting that in a film, I could see the potential, man. Like that could have made for an awesome, really emotional. It could have had such rich emotional depth to it, man. And they just fumbled. They just fell flat, man. And
I don't know why. I don't know why though. I mean, I don't understand why they're doing it like that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't understand what. I don't understand why. Like, after Endgame, Marvel lost it. They lost it big time.
Yeah,
I don't understand it because they made Endgame really well.
Yeah.
And then they made Black Widow really well. Then they made.
I like Black Widow. I personally like Black Widow.
Was it Doctor Strange before? It was Doctor Strange, wasn't it? Before.
The second one, Multiverse of
Madness?
Was
that before 4, not?
So Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, that was May of 2022. Thor: Love and Thunder was July 2022. So it was a few months before. So same year. So
the main Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is really good. And then we got people so hyped for Thor: Love and Thunder, thinking, oh, okay, this would be really good. We watched Thor Ragnarok, going into this one with high hopes, definitely book my tickets for this. Going to the cinema, come out of the cinema thinking, what the hell I just watched?
And I think Thor: Love and Thunder, I think it made $1 billion too, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah. So
it made a big bunch of money. And I'm like, how the heck? Why did you mess it up? I don't understand it.
Yeah, no, like I'm shocked it did. Like I'm still shocked that it made $1 billion.
Jesus.
I keep forgetting. I forget always that it did, and I'm like, really? It made like I was like, oh, okay.
I just want to get off this subject just for it, really.
Yeah.
I could be going about it all afternoon.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about Thor: Love and Thunder. So you're number 11 now, right? Number 11?
Number 11. The Marvels. Now, I've got a lot to talk about this. Get ready. Get your snacks.
All right, let's hear it. I'm
saying that for, don't mind.
Let's hear it, man.
They literally did the exact same as Thor: Love and Thunder as well. Did the exact same. Not pretty much the same, but it was pretty much like it. They put too much. They put way much comedy in this one. Put a comedy in it again. Trying to think, okay, it will work with what we've got, with the actresses we've got and the actors. Okay, it will work. Thinking people like it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it did not work. Okay, they had this little dance scene in the movie when she was dancing with this man. That was horrible. I don't know why they did that. Why did they have to put that into the film? I have no idea.
That could have been left out. You know
it's like people call it a romance / comedy / adventure. It's not action. There's no action scenes in it apart from the end when she's fighting that villain. Throughout the entire film, there's no action.
Like when the cats get loose, I'm like, oh gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing with the cats?
I don't mind the cat bit. I don't mind that. That was okay. I don't mind that. Yeah. I'm not against that. That was really good. I can understand how they did that. I did that really well. Yeah? The bits I don't like though is that there's no action through about halfway through the film. There's no action. It's terrible. It is just terrible. You know, I don't understand why they put Miss Marvel into it. Miss Marvel, which was in it, she was literally probably the worst person in the entire film. I don't like her
character. Same with the Miss Marvel show. I didn't fully love it, but it was sweet.
I can understand I can understand the character that she's supposed to be a funny character. I can understand that. But the way that Marvel did it into this film, they did it well in the series. Not this in the series. The series is good. They did it well. with the comedy
Oh, the Miss
in her
Marvel
show.
series?
In her show,
Yeah.
they did it well.
Yeah,
When
it
they
was
put it
good. I
into the
didn't love it. I
Marvels,
love it. It's good.
they
It's very sweet. It's very
upgraded.
sweet.
They upgraded her comedy act. Like she was going way too much into the comedy depth, way
Yeah.
too much. So
Yeah.
she went over the top. Captain Marvel, you saw all that energy in Captain Marvel 1. Didn't use any of that energy in Captain Marvel 2. Didn't see any sign to that energy.
Yeah.
You didn't see it when she did use the power. They switched power straight away, which I think was a crap thing.
Yeah.
Monica Rambeau, in my opinion, she was probably the best woman in it.
Yeah, no, she was great. And it's
She
one of
played
those
it
things
really
where
well.
yeah,
Played it really
and
well.
it's one of those things where, the main reason I was really excited for the film was because of the post-credit scene. We
That's
got
basically
Kelsey
cool.
Grammer. We got Kelsey Grammer's Beast in there, and that was already basically they confirmed that before the movie, and I'm like, okay, I'm excited to see Kelsey Grammer's Beast, man. Like
Yeah.
I can't, and now he's in Doomsday, man, and
Come on, mate.
he's
Come on,
gonna
mate.
be in Doomsday, which now that actually connects to Doomsday now because you have Monica Rambeau stuck in that X-Men universe with Beast, right? And he name drops Charles, Professor X, and Monica Rambeau's the variant of her mom is there too. I think her character's name is Binary or something. And you saw she has the two Bengals, right? Miss Marvel's Bengals, right? And apparently one of the plot points for Doomsday is that universe, that X-Men universe she's in, is going to be colliding with, the incursions, like two universes collide, right? And in the comics, well, mainly in the comics, when two universes collide in an incursion, only one can survive. You know what I mean? And that universe now, that Monica is in that universe and not in the MCU, apparently the rumor is she's the anchor and she's the reason that incursion is happening with the MCU. So the X-Men we're getting in Doomsday are going to go to war with the MCU Avengers, which, dude, apparently the rumor is that X-Men Days of Future Past, right? That universe is apparently going to be a variant universe after the events of Days of the Future Past, which I am telling you right now, if that rumor is true, I'm freaking hyped. I'm hyped. Like I already am, but if that truly is, and if the rumor is true, which I think it is, I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, that it's a variant universe, like taking place after Days of Future Past, where they stopped the Sentinels and stuff, where like they were able to stop the Sentinels, dude. I'm there day one, man. Day one, man. I mean, I'm already gonna be there day one, but that just solidifies my hype and elevates my hype even more. You know what I mean? But yeah, what else you gotta say about the Marvels, man?
I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I get you, man. I get you. I
don't know.
I get you, man.
I don't know why they messed it up, though. I don't know why they messed it up. They did that on purpose.
Yeah.
They really did it on purpose. I don't understand why they did it. Why? It's not that hard to make a good Captain Marvel film. I mean, they made Captain Marvel 1 brilliant. Yeah.
I like the first Captain Marvel film more than most people. I'm not gonna say I don't fully love the film, but I enjoyed it. I don't same with that film. I don't find myself rewatching it. You know what I mean?
I don't see myself. I can watch Captain Marvel 1 like about every day. I wouldn't do that, but
I think I've always seen it fully a few times.
I watched it recently. I watched it the other day. Captain Marvel 1.
Gotcha.
I tried my best to watch the Marvels, but I just turned it off after 20 minutes. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I thought, okay, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll try it one more time. Because that would have been my fourth time trying it. Okay, I thought, okay, try it one more time. And if you don't like it, don't watch it again. I did not like it. I tried after 20 minutes. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
So my number 11 is a film that we touched on earlier.
Let's see.
Say what?
I said, let's see how this is. That's what I'm
saying. And again, I enjoyed this film, I guess, but I have Eternals. Eternals is number 11.
Agreed.
I like Eternals. I do, but I just my issue with the film is that it was way too long. It was way too long. It was, and it could have
2 hours and a half on it.
I think it was 2.5 hours. Yeah, it was 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think. and it was way
Right.
too long. Yeah, and I see the potential for it to be great. I saw
Yeah.
the potential right there that it could have been a really, really not just good, not just great, but amazing film. Like I saw it and it did like I think that it's unique in its own sense as well. It's unique.
Yeah.
Some of the humor is funny at times, and these characters that we're introduced to are really interesting. They are. And you actually get to see their dynamic and chemistry throughout the film, but it just I feel like I don't know if I want to say it's a mess, and it's definitely not dull or anything, but it's not one of those ones that ever. While I did enjoy it, while I enjoyed it more than most people, it doesn't really stick with me, if that makes sense. Like I don't find myself, while I did enjoy it more than most people, finding myself wanting to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's all I really have to say about Eternals because I only watched it fully once, 2021 November, I think. So it was years ago. So I don't really have much else to say. So yeah, so that's my number 11. So yeah,
I have nothing to say about that because I already talked about it.
yeah. I'll say yeah, we did.
What's it now? Is it 10 now? Is it?
I think so. Which ones did you talk about? You already talked about.
Marvel.
Yeah. Number
Yeah,
10 for
10,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, where's it gone now? 10, 10. I've lost it. How the heck have I lost it? What the heck's going on here? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, yeah. I don't think I should say it.
All right, let's hear it, man.
Um,
Number 10.
Ant-Man 3.
Okay, I mean, you won't get any hate for that, man. You won't get any hate for that because majority of people, trust me, you won't. A majority of people hate that film. I personally really enjoyed that film. Only seen it fully twice. I'll touch on it more. I'll go into depth about it when I talk about it later. But, well, why don't you like Ant-Man 3: Quantumania?
It's okay. Again, it's not the worst. Like one of the things that we've had recent, it's not the worst, But again, it's just I don't know. I'd have done Kang as well. The Kang story,
Oh yeah. Executed very poorly. Very poorly.
It was terrible.
I'm super disappointed about that.
And I thought, like, I got something in the quantum realm, like then getting pulled back into the quantum realm. That was a good story. That was really good. I liked that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
But then when I was fighting in quantum realm, I thought, okay, we're going to be fighting in quantum realm, for the first hour.
Yeah.
Then the next hour, we'll go into the city and they'll be fighting in the city. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
They never did that. They never did that. So it was just entirely in the quantum realm. Entirely.
Yeah.
So we didn't see any of New York at all. Just them stuck in the quantum realm fighting each other.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I've only seen it fully twice. And when I saw it at theaters when it released, I was like, wow, I actually enjoyed the film. I thought it was good. And then the second time I fully watched it was, I don't know, maybe a few years ago on Disney Plus. And when I watched it, I was like, I didn't fully love it that time. I didn't fully love it as much as I did the first time. It's still a good film. I personally still enjoy it. It has its problems. Is it perfect? No, not at all. But it's one of those things where, same with this film, I see the potential for it to be greater. I see the potential for this film to be really good because Kang is such a complex villain and Kang is such a really cool villain. He's a very interesting villain. He's a very mysterious villain, if that's what you want to say, And I think Jonathan Majors was perfect to cast in that role. Phenomenal actor. But it's just one of those things where it's a very fast-paced film. very fast paced, and there's no time to really dive deep and understand what is going on. You're just thrown into it, but you're thrown into it in a sense that you're not. How do I say that? Like, you're thrown into it where it's like when a teacher's talking to you, right? Trying to, like, say, like, your math teacher, you're sitting down in class, right? And your math teacher is on the board and she's asking you, or like, okay, how do I say this? I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's like, okay, no. Here's a better example. It's like when you have your one of your friends or your best friends that's coming to tell you something cool, right? Like, tell you this awesome thing that happened at work or at school today. And they're like talking like, oh, like this happened, blah, 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 like that happened. Oh, and like, she did this and he did that. And I'm like, slow down. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? And you're like, your friend's like, oh, she did this, and they're gossiping about that, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, slow down. It's not super, super fast paced, but it might be slow. I don't remember. I haven't watched it in a few years, but does that make sense? That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're like, and I'm like, I need to, like, I understood what was going on in the film, but it's just like, it could have been, and I enjoy it, but it's just, it could have been, it could have been executed better. You know what I mean? Which again, don't hate it. I enjoy the film, but could have been executed way better. So,
are we including Sony films as well or not?
You know, I thought about that earlier. If you want to, I mean, I probably personally won't. I did think about it.
I'm missing something. How was the 12 Marvel films? 12 Multiverse Saga films?
How is there only 12?
Yeah.
Marvel's Russian. they're Russian.
What movies are there?
Oh, like the 12 Multiverse Saga films they have?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, because I did that. You probably can't see that, can't you?
I can kind of see it. Well, yeah, they the 12 that we're talking about, the only like Multiverse Saga movies they've released, I think.
Yeah.
Which you have like Across the Spider-Verse, and you have Madam Web, and you have wait.
Are they included?
I mean, you can't. I'm personally not going to include them, but you can if you want, because you have Across the Spider-Verse, right? You have Madam Web, you have Kraven the Hunter, you have Venom 2 and 3, right? You also have I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Venom 2
Kraven the Hunter.
2, which one?
Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter, which, oh boy, that's a
what you're going to talk about.
I'm telling you, man. Oh boy, that film. Gosh, man. I personally don't think it's as bad as everyone is saying it is, but it's still a bad film. Personally, it's not as bad as everyone's saying it is, but it's not great, dude. It's bad. It is laughable bad. It is laughable. I'm just sitting in the theater and I'm like,
wait, so you didn't like it at all?
I'm like, what the heck are we doing, dude? Like, this is horrible. It's not fun. It's not even one of those films that's just like so bad it's good. It's just painfully boring. You know what I mean? You don't care about what's going on. You don't care about the characters or anything. You know what I mean? But it's bad, man.
I enjoyed it.
I'll say I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. But it's just, you know.
Who's going to London?
Oh, there you go. All right. So that was your number 10, right? Was that your number 10?
Yeah.
Ant-Man 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, yeah.
So my number 10 is, and again, we just talked about this earlier, the Marvels. I enjoyed the Marvels. I did. But same thing with Quantumania. And I remember it for this one. The pacing in this film is what I said a minute ago. It's very, very fast-paced, man. Very fast-paced. And the thing with this film as well is, honestly, it feels like an episode of a TV series instead of a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's very short. It's a short film, and it feels
it's like an hour 45, isn't it?
something like that. You don't even get a chance to understand what's going on. And the villain in this film, dude, one of the worst
Terrible.
villains in any Marvel film. This villain is so just uninteresting. It's so dull and bland. But overall, I did enjoy the film, and I think that the film has a unique style as well. I think that the soundtrack's dope. I like the soundtrack. I love their chemistry. Miss Marvel, she's great. Captain Marvel, say what you will. Monica Rambeau, she's an interesting character, right? I think so I like all three of those characters, right? They're dynamic and their chemistry is great. Nick Fury, don't know why he was even in the film.
How
I
dare
still
you.
to this day say what?
How dare you, mate?
Well, I know I love Nick Fury. I love Nick Fury. And I get the scroll with like Spider-Man Far From Home and all that, but he could have been left out, honestly. And the dance scene and the cat scene, like what are we doing? Like overall, I enjoyed the film. I did, but it suffers from pacing issues. It suffers from a villain that is absolutely freaking forgettable. It's way too short, and it feels like an episode of a TV show. So overall, enjoyed it, but it does have its issues. It does. So yeah. But that's my number
10.
10. Number 10, yeah. So number 9 for you, I think.
Dang it. Jesus. Oh God, I don't want to be nasty to this film though.
Now I'm interested, man.
Captain
Anticipation,
America
man.
Brave the World.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, that's fair. You know, I love that. I love that film. Hey, Josiah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining.
What's up, Luke? Hello.
Say what?
What's up, Luke? Hello, Rank. You right?
That's Josiah. He's on my channel too, right? I think.
Is he?
The same? I think so, right?
I think so, yeah.
Josiah, you watch my videos too, right? I think Josiah watches my videos because I know there's a Josiah that joins my live.
Is this the same one though?
I'm not sure. Josiah, let us know, man. I think that's him.
He's gone now.
Oh, he is? Okay. Because I think that's him.
You still here, mate? Hello.
I think that's him. Yeah, he joins the lives and everything. He's cool. But number 9 for you was Cap 4, right? Brave New World. Okay. Let's hear it, man.
I know that Hayden liked it because
I personally loved it. I really enjoyed it, man.
I know because he also made an appearance on my video.
I did. That's right. That's right. I sure did, man. I sure did. Yep.
Now, as I said in my review, I don't hate it, but I don't personally love it. It's in the middle.
That's the general consensus of what people are saying when it released, what people thought of it. You know what I mean? But like me, I didn't think it was the worst Marvel film. I didn't think it was the best Marvel film, but I enjoyed it. You know. But what were you gonna say, man? What were you gonna say?
It's now Anthony Mackie. Yeah,
the GOAT. It's great, man.
He's good. He's really good as Captain America. He's really good. Yes, it really is. But he shouldn't. Because what people are saying because people are saying now that he shouldn't be Captain America. That it should be someone else holding the shield.
I'm okay with him being Captain America.
I don't mind him being Captain America. I don't mind
because,
it.
Falcon, Sam Wilson, he became Captain America in the comics at some point. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I don't like the Daniel Ramirez character.
Yeah, I think his character's cool. He was kind like, I feel like they didn't give him much to do in the movie. You know what I mean? Like he's a cool character. I enjoy his character on screen. I do, but it just, I mean, I get why he was there, but You know what I
really
mean?
do
But
anything.
but continue, man. What were you saying?
Then we had obviously there's no villain in the film really, apart from the leader, which he didn't really have much of a part in it.
Yeah.
There was yeah, it was just the leader, wasn't it? He was just the villain, wasn't he? Really?
Yeah, it was the leader. Yeah, and you had Red Hulk, and you had
Red Hulk was in it, yeah. But again though, the Red Hulk bit, that was the best bit about it.
Red Hulk.
When he
That fight scene
changed,
was cool. It was a good fight
but
scene.
I don't like it how they handled it though. That it changed so quick back into, you know.
To Thunderbolt Ross. Yeah, it was a very short fight scene. Very, very short.
I don't understand. The firstly they said okay, he was going to be Red Hulk and stay as Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Then why are you having changed back so quickly?
Yeah, no, I get that. I get what you mean. Yeah,
in my opinion,
personally
it's
really
just
enjoyed the film,
not a good Captain America film. I don't really enjoy it that much. It's in the top 10 for my films this year. It's definitely in the top 10. But it's
as
not.
of right now, it's in my top 10. As of right now, I've seen 22 films, I think, and it's my number 2 film. So it's up there, dude. Which again, there's this year so far, I've only truly liked and truly loved a few movies. Like a lot of them so far have just been not great. You know what I mean? Going back to what I said about it's been a very slow movie season. Very slow.
Shoot off a bit. My phone's on 10%.
Say what?
That guy shoot up a bit because my phone's on 10%.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Are you going live on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's easier for me.
All right. Wait. So are you gonna have to end the live? If so, it's fine. But are you gonna have to end it soon or?
End it now. But I'll talk to you backstage.
Oh wait, you already did, or you're going to?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Yeah. It's okay with you.
I mean, it's your live, man. So you do whatever you need to do, man.
So guys, that is going to end the stream here. Obviously, I'm going to talk to Hayden in the backstage for a few seconds. But thank you again, Hayden, for joining.
Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you inviting me and let me join, man. This was fun. Yeah.
You're welcome, no problem. Now, guys, if you're wondering about our new video, I got a new video out today, which is the Daredevil 1 to 3 DVD unboxing. So I ordered that from eBay. So that's cool. And yeah, guys, I have to find this for my outro now again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is so hard to find outros in the stream yard.
You're good, man. You're good. Yep.
I'm
trying to figure out when I should do this.
See you next time, guys. Bye.